A special thank you to Glenn Kramer, Mark Ware, Byron Colley, Steve Dix, Bill Schreiber, Christopher Hunt, Felix Rodriguez, James Rogers, Norman Fair, Daniel Mayer, Kyle Sarpolis, Leland Lampkins, Lonnie Meisner, Michael Douglas, Paul Wood, Michael Scott, Samuel Draney, and Tom Champion.
Okay, it's Monday at SNG Studio, and this is Okay, it's Monday at SNG Studio, and this is SNG Studio update for this week. Starting out on Monday, we're going to take this Baylock out of the mold. Actually, I've already packed up a bunch of kits, and they're ready to ship. I'm just waiting on either the post office or UPS to get here. I pour powder in there, of course. I think we've been over this before, haven't we? The powder in there for keeping the rubber from sticking to itself. Okay, so pull that out. We're going to not get my fingers, right? Yeah. And we're going to take that strap off that holds the two halves of the mold together. And I'm going to start pulling away rubber from the inside. This has been sitting over the weekend, so it should be nice and dry. We haven't had any rain for the first time in a week in 5 months. Every week it has rained consistently. Oh, there we go. Pop that open. Oh God, it came out horrible. Look at that. Oh, it's okay. That's how it works. So. And you see how the rubber just comes away really easy, and you got a nice thick Baylock. This is nice thick rubber, and this is going to be great. Very happy with that. Now, make your hands into it. I did like this. I think it did. So now it's got to dry out for a couple days, and then I'll paint it. So let's go find something else to do. So here's the lineup for this week. Of course, I'm going to finish this week, and this is going to have its teeth put in and its hair tomorrow, so that'll be done. This has got to be painted by Thursday because Lou's going to come here to pick it up. And this one will also be painted this week, and hopefully all of them will ship this week, but at the earliest, at the latest, they will ship next week on Monday. Well, it's been a heck of a week. Mostly just filling orders, which I did. In fact, these two masks here, they go out as soon as the boxes get here, which I'm hoping for Monday or Tuesday. I ran out of boxes. Well, one of them can go out. One of them will be here till the boxes get here. Also finished off some more rocket kits. I am all caught up with my orders, and of course, as some of you know by now, we have an Etsy store, and there's a link to it right there. And we also accept commissions, which is really the same thing as purchasing a mask or purchasing a model kit. But, you know, considering it takes me anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to get your piece made, because they're made up by hand each time as I go along. So they really are commissions in that sense. You can order them that way. And of course, more will be added to the Etsy store because after the PayPal problem, which has never been resolved to this date, here it is, or a week later, yeah, we had to change how we were doing things. So I really appreciate all of you that helped us get that laser cutter. It's going to be here this Saturday, and then Monday we're going to set it up. I'm going to cover all that and talk about some of the things we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing something I always wanted to do, and that's designing some model kits, free flight planes, maybe some RC stuff. I don't know. Going to be doing things like possibly buildings, you know, haunted houses that you can build, you know, like the Addams Family house kind of thing, or the Munsters house kind of thing, or, you know, a genuine haunted house, and buildings and scenic stuff, perhaps for the slot car sets and trains. And I have to think about it more because there's so much you can do with that. And Mary's going to do a lot of art using it too. So this is going to help our studio thrive and help us keep the doors open for a while longer. Hopefully another 10 years. I can't imagine being 81 years old and still being here and still doing this stuff. But I'll tell you this, if I can do it, I'm going to be here. Also, starting a new slot car project, going into 124th scale slot car racing. I've had the parts for a while now and been kind of sitting on them, and I'm going to build a car 124th scale. I'm going to race in the retro races, which is how we did things in the 60s, both at Buena Park Raceway um, and at other raceways around town when they are having them. So I'm going to show you how I build that car, because the rules require that you build them from scratch, the frames. You can't just buy a frame and put a car body on it and go race. You got to build it yourself. You got to do everything yourself. So it's pretty fascinating. And I had such a great time racing that Saturday. It really helped me escape from my woes from PayPal and other things that had gone wrong during the week, which is why hobbies are so important. I love you guys again, and thank you so much from both Mary and I, and we'll see you next week for another report from SNG Studio.